Sway in the morning. Shade 4-5. It's a pendulum swing happening, Heather B.
Talk to me, homie.
Society done fucked around too long. They done woke up these kings. They done woke up these pharaohs. My man Jeezy is on the line, man. My hero
What's up,
is here.
Jeezy?
My hero is here. Come on, man.
What's up?
Man, let me talk. Man, let me talk some shit right quick, Jeezy.
Yes, well, you was getting ready to get in your bag.
I was about to. Yo, lock Jeezy line in for me, because this is realer than rap. This is fucking realer than rap. What you did is realer than rap. Come on, man. Man, what you did is realer than rap. The traumas that we face as a people, and what you and that man went through in these 20 years, I kept hearing you say it in the verses, man, it's been 20 years. We the culture, man. These kids are looking at what we did, and they're imitating us. But we 20 years later, we older, we survived, man. What we gonna do next?
Right.
A life was lost, and I don't know all the details of how much trauma and drama went on over the years, because I kind of didn't want to know. You know what I mean? Because I see it in Oakland, I see it in L.A. But man, I want to say, as a man to man, salute to you, man. Salute. Because
love, Sway, love, baby.
And I want to know too, because when Gucci did The Truth, man, the whole world was like, "Oh man." Word,
right.
It was hard. That was hard, and he had to get that off for whatever reasons. I'm not judging him, but man, what kind of work did you do on yourself, like to get to the point where your response was so measured and lucid and present? That was your response, but what was going on in your mind when you were listening to it? Like, did you know
how far I've came from those days, and how important I knew what I built in the generational wealth I'm working on for me and mine, and the reputation and respect that I gained through people that I respect and admire, and all that on the table could be thrown out the window if I thought with my ego. And for one moment, I had a selfless moment where I was like, you know what? It's bigger than y'all, bro. It's the culture. When I saw what happened to King Von and, Pop Smoke and Nipsey Hussle, I was at Nipsey Hussle's funeral. I'm just like, man, listen, if it ain't got to be that way, it ain't got to be that way. And I'm damn sure not going to campaign it to be that way. So I'm going to just say my piece. And if people rock with it, they don't. And if they do, they do. They ain't none of my business, so it could have went either way. But that's what was in my heart, bro. And I know I'm the big homie. You feel me? So I got to say what's real, not what you want to hear. You know what I'm saying? And to me, it's always been about the people, dog. I ain't never did this for, personal gain. That ain't who I am. And if I'm out here kicking all this, evolve and better yourself and do all these things to be great, then how I'm going to get on there and display on my first chance, I got to actually display what leadership looks like and blow it because my ego was involved. It's a song. I heard it 10, 15 years ago. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not the same person I was then.
Yeah.
So for me, the people came first this time. I removed myself and I thought for them, unselfishly,
Jeezy is here. We're talking about the best verses to me. I think one of the most impactful. We all witnessed it, Gucci and Jeezy. He talked about in that moment, too, that when you were saying, man, I reached out with this olive branch, and he said, man, I told you, if we do this, I'm going to have to play the truth. I'll need to play whatever I want. So you kind of knew he probably was going to play that. But how did that process work? Like, did you actually
Well, it was like, you got to understand, like, a battle was a battle, a class is a class. I can't tell he's grown. I can't tell him what to play.
Yeah.
I just didn't know where the extra talking was going because I'm like, hold it, man. Like, it's a song. Like, let's leave it there. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you're saying what you're saying now. And that's the part that I was just like, hold up. Like, we got to You feel what I'm saying? Like we can't take it no further.
Yeah.
And you know, and I really just said what was in my heart. Like, damn, bro, like this, you know, the whole world watching. Like, you know, like this it. We gonna fix this shit now. We might as well just turn the cameras off and figure it out without them paying attention. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it was grace. You know what I'm saying? It was me putting myself in his shoes and going, damn, okay, I get it, but you know, right now is the time, bro. Like we ever go, and for me, this wasn't even about me, dog. I did this hoping that, you know, I extended the olive branch to him, hoping that, you know, this younger generation could see that, because they out here killing themselves like it's crazy, bro. Like every other week, you know, they doing 2-3 a week now. You know, them the ones we hear about. So it's like they look up to us. So if anybody it starts from the top. It always flows from the top. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So for me, it's just like if we can't come to some type of understanding, then the culture is doomed. Because we the ones. You feel what I'm saying? If Big and Pac could have did what they did, we probably wouldn't have been in that situation. You know what I'm saying? If Big and Pac could have figured it out, we probably couldn't have been in that situation. We still have both of them.
And see,
you know, and one of my mindsets was like, if Pac, you know, and that didn't happen, like what would be his mindset at his maturity level now? How would he handle this? Because he's always been a revolutionary, and for me, I'm a disruptor. That's my gift, and I just had to disrupt the flow of things because it wasn't flowing the right way. And that's the role of a natural born leader. It's just like brother. if I gotta put myself on the chopping block, you know what I'm saying, for us to figure this out and be the bigger one and be like, look, bro, you know what I'm saying, like, look, you know what I mean? Then I got to do that, and I'm glad it happened last night, and you know I'm glad I woke up, you know, clear headed, and you know, just moving forward with the next day and continue to move on and continue to evolve and lead by example.
Man, we got Jeezy here. I'm going to let HB. And Rich Nice just called in. Rich Nice never calls in, Jeezy, when he's not supposed to. So that's amazing. Let me ask you this, because I saw Gucci say, hey, we headed to the compound after this. I was like, damn. Shit, they take it in full throttle. Right. Two-part question. You both had your teams around you, right, you know, in that room. And you could hear them in the background. And I was most impressed with the fact that the teams didn't overreact, didn't emotionally react. Did you have to say something to your team? Like, hey, man, when we get in here, you know, we're going to keep this what it needs to be? Did y'all, that was just grown men being grown?
I just think at this point, you know, without, you know, because we both the bosses and all right of our camps. I just think when everybody saw us take that step, because nobody knew how that was going to turn out.
Yeah.
Everybody kind of took that step, and it was like, okay, this is what we're doing now. And that goes to show you that's just what our teams. Imagine what step that's going to feel like with our culture. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right.
Jeezy's here. Recession 2 is out today. The Recession 2. Always the businessman had to be. Yo, he owns half of Atlanta. What are we talking about?
He made that clear. Yo, man. Yo, Jeezy, what's up, man? Thank you for calling us this morning. We appreciate you. You know that we talked with you before since we've been like this, and the last time we saw you, we were all down together in Miami at the Super Bowl. It's been crazy. But just from me to you, bro, like I'm just happy for you. Like I really don't have a question. I just want to confirm to you that just as a black woman, just watching you last night, I'm just proud of you. Like I'm proud to know you. I'm proud to have been in your company. I'm proud to be a peer of yours. I think the level of maturity and the growth and the calmness and every single thing that you displayed last night was something to be welcomed with open arms. And I just needed you to know, from me to you, that we saw you. We saw you as women, as peers, and we watched you and we saw you. And it is definitely is to be admired, and it was inspirational. So salute to you, brother. That's all I wanted to say.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Rich Nice, you want to say something?
Absolutely, absolutely. Grand rising to you, sir. First, I want to salute you for accepting your role as a G, because a lot of guys don't want to accept their responsibility out here, and they walk away from things that they're supposed to step up and say something. And I got to commend you, man, because it was very easy for you to not say anything and just live your life. And so I gotta salute you for that. You deserve the utmost respect as a general out here.
For sure. Appreciate it, my guy.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it, man. We just grinding, man. Like, you know, even for that, you know, just like with my talk show, What the Conversation, that airs on Fox on Wednesday, Fox Soul on Wednesday, 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern. You know, that's a platform where I speak about those things, like life-changing moments. And also my podcast, the Recession podcast, which is in collaboration with Charlamagne the God at Black Effect. And it's basically, you know, the opposite of that, where we talk about real-life issues and how to work through those. And, you know, just my new position at Def Jam Records as the senior advisor to the chairman. All those things go in line with, you know, who I'm becoming. And I've accepted that because that's what I work hard for. I work hard and I sacrifice things so that I can show my culture, like, it ain't just one way we gotta be. And my whole thing is I'm never gonna wake up with regrets because somebody wanted me to do something they wanted me to do and not what I chose to do. So for me, I'm just hoping the message is getting out there, like, nah, man, like, you gotta be great. You know what I'm saying? Like, these kids dying at, you know, 22, 21, 20, them babies, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, you know, we already up against everything that's going on in the world, so we ain't got it that easy anyway. So for me, you know, this is real. You know me, Sway. Like, this ain't for show. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is in my heart. This stuff is in my veins. Like, I get up every day and give it everything that I got. You know what I'm saying? I employ plenty of people, you know what I'm saying, with benefits. It ain't just, you feel me? It ain't just, you know, and it ain't about me. It's about all the people that is an extension of me and the people that's an extension of them. And if that's people that follow me in music, that's people that follow me in politics, that's people that follow me in entrepreneurship, that's people that follow me in activism, whatever that is. I just want to empower us all, bro, because at the end of the day, I just don't understand, you know, why I always got to be like, we got to be our own enemies.
Yeah.
You feel me? Just like, I feel like that's what holds us back. And I just feel like people scared to say that, you know, because the obvious is, and it always was told, like, if you do what's easy, life will be hard. But if you do what's hard, life will be easy. And that's what I'm on.
Let me ask you, when did you first get the idea to extend the olive branch? And did you speak to, like, Jay-Z or any other rapper either before or after your decision?
Nah, I didn't, because it wasn't even rap. It was real. Switzerland was hitting me about the verses and they're like, yo, you should do it. I'm just like, nah. The only person I do it with is homie. And it was like, I was like, you reach out to him, you know, if you gonna do it, I'm down. And you know, like, you know, it happened how it happened. Like, you know, he did, you know, like, nah, I don't want to do it, and I get that, I respect that. But then I guess he probably saw the opportunity in it too. You know what I'm saying? And he was just like, he came back around, was like, you know what? And that's what he said. That's what I got out of it when he said you extended the olive branch. You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't have to come.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So and for him to say olive branch in Magic City, that meant something to me. That means we both grew somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've been through those doors plenty of times. I ain't never heard olive branch in Magic City. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even heard olive branch in Magic City. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, whoa.
Jeezy stupid.
Right. But you know what I'm saying? I'm being for real. So,
right.
You know, like, at the end of the day, like, I know everybody want to know and I know everybody trying to figure it out, but it's fresh. I just think we all should sit back and just, you know, just reflect on the moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, just reflect what could have been, how it didn't turn out, and how people might look at our culture now and be like, damn, you know, maybe there is going to be a breakthrough somewhere. Because even in the presidential election, you know what I'm saying, it was a breakthrough. And this is the streets election. It was a breakthrough. You feel me?
There you go. Jeezy, man. Come on, Recession 2. It's out today. It's been 12 years since the last recession. We know you ain't living in a recession. You own half of Atlanta.
He said that. He made that clear, Sway, last night.
I'm working on the other half as we speak.
There you go. There you go. This album is incredible. Obviously, I want to make sure we touch on the album.
Okay.
Because there's a couple of songs that really stuck out, but I love the way you started the album with the Oh Lord featuring Tamika Mallory. What role?
Yes.
Tamika Mallory, Heather B, Stacey Abrams, who kicked off the Verzuz. These are our leaders, man. These are powerful people who have led us through the struggle, through the strife, in the whole nine. Tamika Mallory, you wanted her to open your album. Why?
Right. She's a real deal.
Yeah.
She's a real deal. I just had her on my show, What's the Conversation? And my question to her was, she told me about her beginnings, her parents being in activism and all these different things. And even when I reached out to her to put her on the album, there's a lot of things that I didn't understand about her. I just know what she said. And it's like she emerged from the turmoil and she was ready. And I said, did you think about that speech or did you write it? And she's like, I normally take so long to write my speeches, but that one I just spoke what was in my heart. And that resonated with me because the things that I've been doing lately that's in my heart have seemed to have been working. Mm-hmm. And when I reached out to her, I didn't know how much of the world felt where she was coming from, but I wanted to use my platform to further spread her message. And when you listen to this album, it's not an album. It's a time capsule of what really went on because we live in a world that's so fast and so tech savvy and so on to the next and so fast burn that people don't understand. We was marching for our freedom 4 months ago. We was fighting for our lives. We was burning down malls. We was tearing up establishments for our freedom, for our lives, for our kids. We was fighting for things, and like it was almost like you finding black men hanging in trees, and we don't know. It was just so much turmoil, and then a couple months went by, and an election happened, and then everybody forgot about everything. And it's like, nah, I'm gonna body all this up, just like my uncle used to come pick me up in that Delta 88 and drive me around the street. I used to listen to Bobby Womack and Curtis Mayfield, and I'm like, damn, I felt the pain. We can't forget that. So from the beginning of the album, where she opens it up with Oh Lord, to the end, we're trying to get to the kingdom. And the best part about that place, they ain't killing no niggas. And to me, that's real. That's the goal.
They not killing.
When you hear that.
Yeah, they not killing, and everybody got 100. Everybody got 6 figures in the kingdom too. I heard that.
At least,
too.
At least,
at least, Sway.
I was like, at least. Hey, man, I said, this is my new favorite song. We all gonna get at least 6 figures, man. But you painted a picture, and I don't do comparisons, but I remember when I first heard "If I Ruled the World" by Nas and Lauryn Hill, and in the chorus he was, and he was saying, I would take all my brothers out of Attica and take them to Africa, and free all my sons. And to me, this is like, I know that even come to mind, but for me, that's like an extension of this dream. But this dream is our reality. This dream has to become our reality in this community. When you talk about the almighty black dollar and how important our spending power is to make this world go around, right?
Right. And it's not to cut you off, Sway. The message I'm portraying is you gotta understand. Like what I love about the election, why I even participated in any of that, why I even sat down with Joe Biden, why I even had a conversation with Kamala Harris, why I am supporting Stacey Abrams on the Senate, is because we have to understand our influence and our power. And that is what we hold because it's a lot of us. You understand what I'm saying? And when we together, we make a difference. I remember trying to get people to vote this time around, and everybody kept saying, my vote ain't going to count. Well, I'm going to waste my time, all that. Look what happened. The culture got people to go out and vote, and we turned Georgia blue, and that was a game changer. So every little vote counted. Because when it got down to the end, every vote counted. Every single vote.
Everyone.
And You see what I'm saying? So it's all about the influence. Almighty Black Dollar is basically saying, like, listen, if we put, don't get me wrong, I like APs and all that shit, but I'm saying they don't matter unless we're involved. We make the shit look fly. We make it look real. We symbolize it as a trophy of success. Those people symbolize having a trust fund for their kids as a trophy of success. So we're making what they make, this man-made, our end-all, be-all, and our happiness. And my thing is, look, dog, if you're going to spend your hard-earned money, at least know your power. Because we are together. You're going out here risking your life. You're going out here spending time away from your family. You're doing these hard jobs. Some of us doing illegal jobs, or whatever you got to do. And then you go out and praise the stuff what they have, and it's fine. But understand, it's our money that makes it cool. We spend it, and then we promote it. As soon as you buy something, what the first place they run to? Instagram. You know what I'm saying? What the first place they run to? Out. So you can see the new this I got, the new that I got. Ain't nobody running around showing their kids college funds. Ain't nobody running around showing house deeds. Ain't nobody running around showing stocks and bonds. That's not happening. So I'm saying if we're going to do it and it's going to be cool, let's do that. But you see, like, you know what's up with me and Rose? We get into it. But at the same time, I'm just saying, just know that we are enough. And if we're going to buy these brands and we're going to support them, just know that we can get out and do anything else with our culture that we can, just like changing the scope and the narrative on the presidential election. That's how I feel.
Jeezy, man, get that man a round of applause every time he make a statement. Yo, man, you so aligned. We got Kara on the line from St. Louis. I got to let
What's
a couple
up, Kara?
folks say hi. Kara, Grand Rising.
Hi. Good morning. Jeezy, I just round of applause, standing ovation to you. What you did last night was epic. You're a role model, been a role model, but last night I saw people on social media saying, hey, I want to squash beef with this person. Like, you just started a trend, and we want to just say, me on behalf of being a Black woman in St. Louis, thank you for that, for the culture.
So I appreciate the love. I appreciate just know it's for us.
In January of this year, I was there front row, and I'm ending the year, just watching Jeezy, and you that guy, and we thank you. We need more people in the world like you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Come on,
That's
man.
love.
Real
That's
talk.
love.
Real talk. That's love.
That love. You're a citizen, Kara. You're a
That's
citizen.
Sway in the morning.
Frida's in New York. Go ahead, Frida.
The ladies calling. All
The
right.
ladies.
Hello, everybody. How y'all doing?
What's goody?
Sway, I want to say hi, Sway. I'm the girl from Africa.
Okay.
And
okay. Go slow, Frida. Go slow, Frida.
But, okay. Jeezy, I want to say thank you. One, because I'm from New York and I'm from the hood, and I see EBT out here, which is some of my Black brothers really trying to change the culture and trying to stop violence in our hood. But we don't see it on a great level. So I thank you so much for really putting yourself out there and changing the way our Black brothers are able to view how to deal with violence.
Right.
So thank you.
No, thank you, and shout out to them for doing their part. If we could save one, that's a start. And I hope last night, that was displayed. Because it ain't normally you, it's the people around. So shout out to y'all for holding it down in New York City and tell them I said what up though out there.
Hey, Frida, you're a citizen. Thank you for your
That's
work.
Sway in the morning, sis.
I miss Africa.
Miss Africa.
I miss Africa. Two things, man. I saw you guys. I saw you guys at the club last night. I saw It's Biscuit was posting video of it. That's the homie. You on one side and Gucci on the other. Did y'all even have a chance to have words afterwards, or was it just not necessary? It was just
like last night. Last night was a lot. You know what I'm saying? So we that, but that's the stars, Sway. So I ain't trying to agitate anything. You feel me?
Yeah.
I just feel like that was a start. That's a starting point. We making progress. I mean, just period. Even in the city. So but last night there was no way we was gonna be able to get anywhere near each other because that shit was a zoo.
It was, man. I saw
people hanging off the rafters. You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
It's ridiculous. I was like, oh my God, like this is crazy, you know. And wow, yeah. So you know, it was crazy in Atlanta last night.
Jeezy is here. And then lastly, man, I want to say I got to salute this guy, man. Worth the conversation with Jeezy Jenkins, man. You know I've been checking you out. I saw you with Deion Sanders. I saw a couple of things you've done with FoxSoul.tv. I'm proud of you, man. As a journalist who came in the game that way and seeing how you conduct your interviews, I could tell you put care and some research in it. And I'm curious because your fiance is one of the most premier elite journalists in the game. And in case you didn't know, and she and I would host the pre-show at the Billboard Awards. So I know. I was like, I just told Heather this morning, she's one of the only people other than the folks I came up with, like the John Norris and Kurt Lotus, that I've done award shows or hosted with where I didn't have to be the mentor. I was feeding off of her, you know. I was like,
she's a beast.
She's a beast.
She's a beast with it. She's a beast.
Has she given you, what role did she play in all of this? Was she just a supportive observer, or did she encourage you?
Yeah, she definitely supports all the way, but it's just like the conversation, just the intellect.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a sapiosexual, so for me, like, mental is real. Like, when you find somebody that can spar with you mentally, it sharpens you up in a lot of ways. And that's why I like that show, because I'm sparring with people mentally. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And with us, that's how we spar. And so it might be things I might break up, and then I might be like, yo, I'm interviewing John Maxwell next week. She's like, you know what, it'd be dope to ask him. And I might be like, what? And we kind of go through my dialogue, and then she might, say a couple suggestions what might spark something else for me. But it's not often, but the fact that we can have that conversation about somebody that I respect, that she knows about too, because a lot of people wouldn't even know about John Maxwell and what he does. You know what I'm saying? But for me, I want my culture to know that. You know what I'm saying? And it was her. Like, it'd be things like, I was like, I saw something Tony Robbins said. I was like, yo, that's dope. She said, yo, you should hit him up. He would do an interview with you. And she was right. I hit him up, and he was like, yo, Jeezy, anytime. You know what I'm saying? And he's a solid guy. So it's that. But she's a beast, though. I salute her in everything she does, because she goes hard. I never met someone that goes as hard as me. So to see that, I'm definitely, I support her and she support me. Like, we're a unit. We're a team, for sure.
Tell my sister she was shining in the video.
You started looking like new money in there.
Come on, man. Come on.
I said, what you doing tonight? I'm asking for a friend.
Yo, man. Yo, hey, man, I love it, brother. Hey. Continue success. I love seeing you sit with Joe Biden. Round of applause for that.
My God, love. Make sure y'all get that new album, Recession 2, out right now.
All right, man. Stay great, brother. We are all in your corner.
Yep.
Okay?
Thank you, my brother. Thank y'all.
Peace.
Y'all be safe.
Peace,
all right,
Jeezy.
Jeezy.